Hey everyone, so in this video, I'm kind of copying Amber F. If you watch her videos, you know, when she does tutorials of looks she's panning from her Pan That palette, she does a Shop That Stash before, and I really wanted to do a tutorial, but it just happens to be that I'm using my Pan That palette items, and some people might not have them, so I decided to look through my entire collection and see, like, colors that are similar or dupable, just so if you guys like the tutorial, you guys can actually get ideas from your own makeup collection. So I'm going to be doing the Shop That Stash first, and then I'm going to be doing the tutorial. So the look that I want to show you guys is kind of a Marsala color. As you know, Marsala is the color of the year, but like if you look at pictures of it, a lot of them have like super dark Marsala color, like eyes, and like, I don't know, it's just, for me, I'm not into wearing that dark of colors because I'm still young. I still want to be colorful and bright and enjoy it while it's still appropriate. So I kind of did a look that's like Rosy and Marsala. So I really enjoyed it. So I thought I should do a tutorial on it. Maybe if you guys don't love the whole Marsala thing, but you guys still want to be trendy. So yeah, I'm going to show you the products I will be using and other colors that are similar that you might have in your own collection, or yeah. So I'm just going to get on it and stop chatting. Okay, so the very first eyeshadow I use is actually from the Walking on Eggshells trio, and it's this shimmery champagne right here. It's this color right there. If you don't have the Walking on Eggshells trio, I do have 3 more colors that are similar, and they're all from different palettes. The first, I think the closest thing to it is from the Naked palette, and it is the color Sin. I have it swatched right next to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but it's probably, they're like basically dupes for each other. So this is Walking on Eggshells Trio Champagne. And then this is Sin. So they're very, when like you, I don't know, like they look exactly the same. I'm pretty sure they're dupes for each other. So if you don't have one and you have the other one, go ahead and use that. If you don't have the Naked or a Sin or the Trio, a similar color from the Lorac Pro to, not exactly champagne-y, but it's pretty close, is a beige. And I should just do this. It's not exactly champagne, but it still has, like, it's this color right there. It still has a rosy, very light rosy tone to it, if you just don't happen to have either. And the very last color I thought that would work for this is from the Naked 3 palette. And again, this is just stuff from my collection that I found similar. If it's all of these colors are totally dupable, and it's probably like in one of your palettes. And the second, I guess the last, not the second, the last color that I found that could be remotely close is Burnout from the Naked 3 palette. Just because it is a pink, it doesn't have that like rosy champagne color, but it does have like the rosiness to it. It's just slightly pinker, and it's this color on the end. Ugh, I'm dropping everything, and that's not good. So, oh, that's not gonna work. So any color reminiscent to these would work really. So, yeah. The next shade I use in this look is this kind of corally orange color from, again, my Pan That palette little trios, and this looks exactly like Nectar from the Lorac Pro 2 palette, except this isn't as good as quality. I'm trying to build up a swatch so you guys can see it. It's a terrible swatch, just because it's not the best pigmented, but it's very, not the best pigmented. It doesn't have the best pigmentation when you're trying to swatch it, but it applies okay on the eyes. Again, like I said, a color very similar to it, probably exactly the same, is Nectar from the Lorac Pro 2. And let me just swatch that. If anything, I think this is a little slightly less orange, but looks exactly the same on the eyes. So these are terrible swatches. I'm so sorry. The lighting's just washing it up, and I'm blinding y'all. Okay. These colors are kind of hard to see, but they're practically the same. It's just a nice transition shade. You don't have to use nectar. You don't have to use an orangey thing. I think if anything, what you can use instead of like an orangey color, if you don't happen to have like an orangey, you can probably just use soft brown from MAC and get away with it. Again, this is just like shopping my own stash and trying to help you guys out if you want to recreate the look. So yeah, not the best swatches because it's kind of a hard color to pick up on my skin tone, but you know what can you do? So for the crease, I used the third color down from my Revlon Copper Spice little quad, and it is just a nice, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this burnt kind of Marsala color. It's actually this color right here, and when it's blended over the nectar color, it does make it look Marsala than this, but this is just a very light version. So I'm just going to go over the swatch with it. So that's the color. I feel bad because a lot of my swatches are coming from the same palettes, but these are like the things that are still available to people or that most people actually have because it's just what I have in my collection. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay, so a color I got from the Lorac Pro 2 is Mocha. I thought it might have been Cocoa, but actually Mocha is pretty darn close. Not pretty darn close. Where is it? But you know, the closest thing in that palette to it. So it's a little less. It has a little less red undertone. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. I'm terrible at this. It has a little bit of less red undertones than the Copper Spice color. And then from the Naked 3, there isn't anything that's like exactly dupable, but a color that comes pretty close is Factory. Let me just swatch it for you guys. It's a little darker. Yeah, it's darker. It's a lot darker than it, but if you have like the Naked 3 and you don't have anything, this is probably the closest thing. I would probably just use a very light amount. I don't even know why. It's not even that close to it, unless you use a very light hand. Let me try to see if I can yeah, see, unless you use a very light hand, so it doesn't come out like that, it's not even that close. I'm just saying it as an option. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't know how Amber has so many dupes. Okay. And the closest, like, if I could say out of all these colors that is the closest to the Copper Spice color eyeshadow is Toasted from the Urban Decay Naked palette. And that's this color on the end. If anything, this is it has more of a sheen to it than the Copper Spice one, but I feel like it's the closest color out of all my options. It's just heavily swatched, okay? But it's the closest thing. Trust me. Trust me when I say it. Lastly, I just use a dark brown just for, to kind of do like a, kind of like eyeliner, but I'll still go like a thinner line of black eyeliner over it. And honestly, you can use any dark brown that you have. I just use the one that's in this quad just to use it up because, again, it is in my Pandat palette. I don't think I need to swatch it because it's just a basic classic dark brown. And also, you're also going to need like a cream highlight if you want to. And everyone has a cream highlight in their collection, so I don't think it's worth swatching. Okay. So, because Marsala is kind of a dark color, and I'm also, with this look, I'm pairing it with, like, a Marsala-y lip, I feel like it's personally too dark for me and for my complexion, so I try to, like, bring some color and some youthful and healthiness back to my face through the cheeks. So, I've picked out a couple of colors that can go if you want to go completely dark out of my collection, or if you want to just, like, again, bring some youthness and liveliness back to your face. So I have 2 limited edition Tarte blushes, but they're so, like, classic, dupeable colors. This one is in Classic, and it's kind of like a peach with pink undertones. It's just, the little pinkiness is it like, peach isn't gonna like really blend in with the eyes and the lips, but because it has a little bit of pinkiness into it, it's just gonna like bring a little chubby pinch my cheeks type of blush. But then I also have Prim, which it just doesn't have as much pink in it. I feel like this is more like a nude with like a rose undertone. I don't know. I'm terrible at describing colors, so, you know, don't blame me if it's not exactly what I'm trying to describe it as. So, if anything, this is like a little more rosy and this is more peachy. If you really want to like bring some youth, I grabbed the Classic Pink. This is e.l.f.'s Tickled Pink. I absolutely love this blush. It's like a no-brainer blush for like pale skin girls, in my opinion. Just because it looks kind of natural, not natural, natural but not natural, and it just looks nice in my opinion. Yeah, so these are all more like pinky stuff, just because I feel with such a dark, Marsala can be kind of dark, and that can make you look kind of tired, and no one wants to look tired, even if they are tired. And lastly, I have my Hourglass Ambient blushes. Honestly, I feel like any of these would go better. You can go with Mood Exposure, which is the darkest, if you do want to keep it kind of dark, which is what I'm going to swatch for you guys, just because I feel like I've shown you like a bunch of pinky stuff. I don't know if it's going to appear that well. I hope it does. Yeah, so see, it's a little darker. I feel like it's a little along more the Marsala scheme. It's just because it has like the deeper undertones. So those are probably my top picks of blushes with like such a darker, can make you tired looking kind of look. And to be quite honest and frank with you guys, I don't have that many Marsala lip colors. The only thing I have that kind of reminds me of Marsala is actually my combo from Finish 7 by Spring. That's like the only thing I have that's reminiscent to Marsala, so I'm just going to show you guys that. So this is the lip liner, Milani's lip liner in Very Charming. It's kind of dark. Doesn't really remind me of a berry, to be honest. And then I have Tarte Lip Surgeon's lip gloss in Jenna. And when they're paired together, it honestly kind of does remind me of a Marsala color, like a darker. Is not my favorite color. It is a nice color when you can like make like this eye this eye look. I mean, it kind of is like a toned down version of Marsala, and it's not the entire eye, which is what I like, especially if you're not a big fan of the color, but again, you still want to stay trendy. And of course, this is stuff from my collection because I'm not looking to go out to buy Marsala colors. I hope this video wasn't a complete mess. I'm crossing my fingers it isn't. I just thought it's something fun to do if I want to do a tutorial and I'm using products that isn't available to people. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this type of video. I mean, if you don't like this, then this is probably the only time I'm ever gonna do it. But I just thought it would be fun. So I will see you guys all in the next video, which is probably the tutorial. Bye!